Okay, now you have the JDK, which is the Java Developers Kit, and the Eclipse IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. You have both of those downloaded. Now, I took them out of my download file folder and I put them on my desktop. It's just easier to help you visualize, and it's easier to install. So the very first thing, and you have to do it in this order, the very first thing you need to do is install the Java JDK. So I'm going to double click on the executable file. And from time to time I may pause the video because some of these programs might take a little bit of time either to operate or not. And you might not run into some of these windows as well. My computer is set up a little bit differently for an enterprise as opposed to an individual. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and wait till the next step. Okay, so you're going to get a series of windows such as this, and you're going to have to read through and follow the process. So I've already done this before, but you should read through these and make sure you're picking the appropriate step. In most cases, you're just going to next your way through it. Now, like I said, I paused mine, so it might look like it went through much quicker than what it is for you, but I assure you, this took a couple minutes for mine. So now, at this point, when it says I'm successfully installed, I'm going to go ahead and close that. And then I can go ahead and throw this exe file away. And then for the Eclipse, I'm going to right-click, and then I'm going to select where to extract this file at. So I'm going to extract all, and me personally, I like to extract this file just on the C. So if you look real closely, this reads C:/ and then the Eclipse and everything right there. I don't like putting it on my desktop. Another way you could have done this was simply by clicking Browse, going to your computer, and then just checking the C drive, then clicking OK. Go ahead and extract it. And this is going to take a minute, so again, I'm going to pause it until it gets to a next step. Okay, now that it is complete installing, I can go ahead and I can look for the file, the folder in which I installed it, and then I click on the exe file, and you'll see that this particular version is Eclipse Luna. Yours might be a different version at this point. So it's going to go ahead and start up, and while it does that, I'm going to go ahead and right click on this exe file. I'm going to go to Send to Desktop, and that's to create a shortcut. Now, what I prefer to do is I usually like to pin these down below here on the taskbar because it removes the clutter, but you could leave it on here as well. It works just as well. Or you could be one of those persons who like to go to the C drive and then find this and then click on it. Whatever works for you. Now, you'll get to the Workspace Launcher dialog box here, and right now I'm going to tell you, don't ever click this, which is use this as a default and do not ask again, because we'll change workspaces, and as a developer you'll change workspaces as well. So it's just as easy not to do that. We're going to leave the workspace as the default one for right now. You'll notice that it'll be in the users, it'll be your username, and it'll be called Workspace. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now Eclipse will open with the welcome window. I'm going to go ahead and click this X here, although it's not a bad idea for a brand new programmer to take a look at some of these. But I'm going to click on the X here, and now you're left with your very first workspace. The next video will show you how to set up a package and how to start implementing some of the turtles and the ACM graphics packages, which you'll see next. All right, so far so good.